Books and coffee, that's all I need. Lost in a world of fantasy. Oh, indeed, from sci-fi thrillers to romance tales and horror stories that make me wail.
I'm a book hermit. Oops. Hi and welcome back to my channel. You can call me Hermie, and today we are doing a quick little book journal flip through and set up for March's pages. As you can see here, this is my book of the month challenge for the year, and I have just pointed out the 2 books that I've managed to either read or are planning to read this month. And here we've got the famous Bat Eater. As you can see here, I'm really mad about something. I can't remember what though. And here's my DNF cemetery and how it's going. I've had a few DNFs so far this year, which is sad, but also kind of fun to fill out the gravestones, just saying. And I forgot one, so I'm adding another death. Here's my series tracker, just going over and checking, making sure that I've ticked off the ones that I've read so far. I think I've only got one that I hadn't already ticked off. Trying out my new rainbow pen that I got from Stationery Pal, it was a freebie. And this is how I'm doing with my Read What You Own challenge that I've sort of made my style. If you want a video talking about how I'm making the Read What You Own challenge work for me, just let me know in the comments below. Here's my haul page, just making sure that I haven't left anything off. I do try and keep this filled in as I buy things basically, but as you can see here, there was something that I forgot to fill out. I'm just using the Pigma Micron 05. I do really enjoy using this for my bullet journal. It is archival ink, so paper may rot away eventually, but that ink will stay. Don't know what it's staying on, but it's staying apparently. Here's my author backlist. I'm turning this into a challenge, so keep an eye out for the announcement for this. I will be adding this to my HermieVille Discord as well when I figure out how to make that happen. Just updating here, just making sure I put the ratings in for the ones that I have actually read. Although I did get a little bit confused because there were some titles that I know I've read, but for some reason I've got them on my story graph without a rating, and I don't know why. If you want to see the setup of this book journal, I did do a video showing you the complete setup back in, I think I included it in my Bookenanny series. I will pop it in the description box below if you want to check that out. So now we are flipping over to my favourites of 2025. You can see here that I've got my favourites written in for January and February, and now we're on my rereads page. I write them in pencil first and then obviously go back and print out the covers in bulk so that I'm not wasting paper and ink unnecessarily. I always think of myself as a big rereader, but I don't think I realised just how often I reread books until I started tracking specifically on its own page like this. Here we've got Queer the Year. This was inspired by Ren over at the Reading Ren. I will of course link them in the description box below. That is a goal. I will read a queer book from every year that I've been alive. So that's a good few books. So here we've got the Sibs Book Club layout for the first 3 months of the year. We're on The Handmaid's Tale currently, and now we're going into the yearly readathons. Some of them I have decided not to continue with. This one I'm not sure about, The Year of Goober, but I've enjoyed it so far, so we'll see if I carry that on. Horror Bingo board I'm having a great time with. I will of course link all of these readathons in the description box below. I've got my classics page. I would like to read more classics. I've got my Bookenanny mini, so we are obviously on March. I love this spread. This is one of my favourites, I think. I very much use my pencil a lot in my book journal because I like to print things out in bulk, so I tend to write them in pencil so that I know my plan for it, but also I can print it out when I've actually done it, rather than printing out and potentially having to change my plan for whatever reason or not completing that goal for that month. This is my buzzword challenge page. I'm doing both of the buzzword challenges, both the word and the cover challenge. Having a great time, but I'm really loving the layout I have for this. I find actually completing yearly challenges really difficult unless I have a layout for it in a book. Since starting my book journal, this isn't my first book journal, but since starting it and actually using it, it has been really helpful for longer term goals that I've wanted to keep up with. Let me know in the comments below what the biggest thing a book journal has helped you with. Here you can see I'm just quickly having a flip through my January spreads so that you can have a quick look at them. I always have a page at the beginning of a month to keep track of any reads that I have to read, and then I've got my monthly Queer Lit challenge. That was Gabby's readathon. And as you can see by my response, a couple of these books made me real mad, but a couple of them made me real happy. Then we've got my NetGalley wrap-up page, library haul page, and that's a wrap page. And then we've got February's must-reads. There, I'm just double-checking which ones that I actually got to and which ones I didn't. Yes, they're on a must-reads page, but there are times that I sometimes don't get to all of them and have to prioritise. There it's the same layouts again, but obviously with slightly different colours. My February Queer Lit. But Readathon was a massive success for me, and a layout that I have not completed yet. But there's all the books that I planned to read for it. and I think there was only one that I didn't read, and I traded it in for something else, and that was the 72-hour readathon. Here is my HermieVille Bingo board that is available to tier 3, which is my Grinch Meisters. I'm obviously taking part in it with you guys, so I've actually managed to tick off most of the prompts so far. I think I have one that I haven't planned what I'm reading for it, and one that I have planned to read but I haven't got to read yet. And here's my March layouts. March was supposed to be a lot more chill of a month for me this month, after a pretty chaotic and crazy, and thought I was very chill, and as you can see here, not chill at all.
Dusty shelves, a treasure trove untold.
And there I am adding more. It's not adding more, it's just forgetting to include something that I said I was going to. That bottom right corner, I know it's not very clear, but that's just the readathons that I'm doing in that month. But I include the yearly ones as well, just to make sure that I am hitting all of the goals. And my monthly wrap-up page is going to be a bit different this month. I've used this bookcase sticker. I really love this sticker, and I love this brand as well that I got it from. I will link it in the description box below. It's just on Etsy. As you can see here, the lights slightly changed because I finished for the day yesterday, and this is me starting again, picking up where I left off with That's a Wrap page, finishing off the decoration for it. In fictional worlds, my dreams come true. Reviews and hauls. I'm now just starting to fill out the books that I've already read this month. I ask for more. Recommendations fly. A passionate debate. Connecting with readers. It's simply. I'm very much a person who doesn't like things to look too perfect, just because I'm not perfect myself, and I'm not actually that creative in terms of, like, I don't have any real artistic skill as such, so this is really just like a little outlet for me, a little time out. Obviously it has its practical reasons too, because it keeps me on track for my reading plans, but yeah, I like to keep things simple, not too perfect. As you can see, I'm doing the NetGalley tracker on the other side, and I got these little ice cream drip stickers from an order I did a little while ago, and they're actually really awkward to use, but they look really cool, and they're actually stuck down and in place. So, and I know drips are supposed to go down, but you know, I kind of like the upside down drip look. What can I say? I like to have the date that I read and review, and I also like to have the rating of the book, because I think with NetGalley it's very easy to apply for things that you might not spend too much time thinking about if you are buying it in a bookshop. So I want to make sure that I am choosing things that make sense to me, and one of the ways I do that is by checking and tracking the ratings I give the NetGalleys that I review. My March is very busy for NetGalley. I had three NetGalley books that were released on the 4th of March. one on the 6th of March, and then I've got another one on the 13th, and then I think I've got 3 more after that as well, scattered over the month. So I am going to have quite a lot of books on the NetGalley tracker this month.
Books and coffee, that's all I need. Lost in a world of fantasy. Oh, indeed, from sci-fi thrillers to romance tales and horror stories that make me wail. I'm a book hermit, part of the BooJo crew, sharing my thoughts, connecting me and you.
Next, we have the Queer Lit Challenge for this month. We get 4 new prompts every month. There is an Instagram for this and a story graph that I will link in the description box below. I do like to match the markers that I use to the colour of whatever printouts I have on that page, but I do need to replace some of these markers because they're starting to dry out and I'm having to go over a lot, as you can see, to get the colour payout.
Dusty shelves, a treasure trove untold, hidden gems just waiting to unfold, whispering secrets beckoning me.
As you can see here, I've got my stamps, my alphabet stamps. I got these in the order that I mentioned before with the ice cream drips, and they were such a bargain, honestly. I got both the capitals and the lowercase set, I think for like £2 each. And this ink pad isn't the best, but I had it, so I'll use it. But if you do have any recommendations for ink pads that are good with the rubber stamps, feel free to let me know in the comments below, because I am in the market.
Pages and coffee taking flight day and night. The world may rush, but here I find peace. A quiet escape, worries all released. Characters become friends, both old and new. In fictional worlds, my dreams come true. Reviews and hauls, unboxings galore. Sharing book love, what can I ask for more? Recommendations fight, a passionate debate. Connecting with readers, it's simply great. Grab a cup of joe, let's dive into a story. Pages turning, hearts on, feeling the glory. Books and caffeine, my ultimate delight. Pages and coffee taking flight day and night.
Next up, we have my Thick Thighs readathon layout. This is run by Sash Reads. I will link Sash Reads in the description box below. I love this readathon. I participated from a distance last year. This year, I'm still being a bit low-key about it, but I am actively participating this year. And I like to use the graphics that are provided by the readathon creator, just because so much effort goes into making them, and they are nearly always made for this like, you can obviously use them on social media, that's a primary focus, but they are great for book journals and things like that. So I just think, like, maximize the use where you can, just to, I don't know, show a little bit more appreciation for the effort that's gone into making them. Random fact is, a couple of years ago I thought I was going to start a sticker business, so I started playing around with sticker ideas and things like that. So I have a lot to use up still. As you can see, I decided to go with cats that I did not make for myself. I got these from Stationery Pal too. I feel like I made a good choice in which cats for this spread. They're very cute. Oh, and I think I've got a dog there as well. As you can see, there's 9 prompts for this. Some of them are book prompts, some of them are self-care prompts. And here I am just working out what I wanted to read for the book prompts. And they tally, where I've written them on the page tallies over to where they sit on the bingo board. Which reminds me I should get reading, because Thick Thighs Readathon is for the first couple of weeks of March. It is currently the 8th of March and I have not started my TBR for this yet. But it will happen. And this is another way, like I am actively participating in terms of like I'm following the prompts and I follow all the creators that are part of it, etc, etc. But they're in Australia and a lot of the sprints are when I'm asleep, so I haven't been able to participate that way as yet. Hopefully I'll be able to, even if it's just for like one sprint or something. I also am being realistic with myself and giving myself the whole month to complete all of the prompts, just because, as you've seen already, I have a few plans this month.
Books and coffee, that's all I need. Lost in a world of fantasy. Oh, indeed, from sci-fi thrillers to romance tales and horror stories that make me wail.
Next up, we have Donna's 72-hour readathon. This will again be linked in the description box below. I love this readathon. Donna does one of these 72-hour readathons every month. It's bingo board style, as you can see. And again, it has a mix of book prompts and self-care prompts. So it's kind of, this is where I live at the moment with readathons. Yeah, generally bingo board style with prompts that don't just cover reading but self-care and life stuff, etc, etc. So yeah, this works really well for me.
Dusty shelves, a treasure trove untold, hidden gems just waiting to unfold, whispering secrets beckoning me near, lost in a labyrinth with no cause for fear. TBR pile, ever growing, never tall, a challenge I face, enthralling them all. Classics and debuts, side by side they stand, each one a promise held in my hand. Grab a cup of Joe, let's dive into a story, pages turning, hearts soaring, feeling the glory, books and caffeine, my ultimate delight, pages and coffee, taking flight day and night. The world may rush, but here I find peace, a quiet escape, worries all released. Characters become friends, both old and new. In fictional worlds, my dreams come true. Reviews and hauls, unboxings galore, sharing book love, what can I ask for more? Recommendations fly, a passionate debate, connecting with readers, it's simply great. Grab a cup of Joe, let's dive into a story, pages turning, hearts soaring, feeling the glory, books and caffeine, my
Finally, we have the Trans Rights Readathon happening in March, although the story graph is set to go until the 31st of December. So you have all year to hit these prompts, but there are a bunch of bonus prompts which I haven't included in my spread because I am trying to stick with the 21st to the 31st of the Trans Rights Readathon prompts, as I do read trans inclusive books all year round anyway, and this is just a fun way to join in with the community and do what I can to also amplify trans authors. If you hang out until the end, I will do an up close view of all of these spreads so you can see the writing a little bit better.
Books and coffee, that's all I need. Lost in a world of fantasy. Oh, indeed, from sci-fi thrillers to romance tales and horror stories that make me wail. I'm a book hermit, part of the BooJo crew, sharing my thoughts, connecting me and you. With every page, a new adventure awaits, a community bound by the love we create. Grab a cup of joe, let's dive into a story. Pages turning, hearts soaring, feeling the glory. Books and caffeine, my ultimate delight. Pages and coffee, taking flight day and night. Dusty shelves, a treasure trove untold. Hidden gems just waiting to unfold. Whispering secrets, beckoning me near. Lost in a labyrinth with no cause for fear. TBR pile, ever growing, never tall. A challenge I face, enthralling them all. Classics and debuts, side by side they stand. Each one a promise held in my hand. Grab a cup of joe, let's dive into a story. Pages picture worlds my dreams come true. Reviews and hauls, unboxings galore. Sharing book love, what can I ask for more? Recommendations fly, a passionate debate. Connecting with readers, it's simply great. Grab a cup of Joe, let's dive into a story. Pages turning, hearts soaring, stealing the glory. Books and caffeine, my ultimate delight. Penguins and coffee, taking flight day and night.
Okay, so if you made it this far, let us put a stationery emoji in the comments below, any stationery emoji. And if you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Maybe even share with a friend. And if you keep a book journal, let me know what you must have in your book journal. Thank you for hanging out with me today and see you soon. Love you, bye.
Bye, love you.
I'm a book hermit, part of the BooJo crew, sharing my thoughts, connecting me and you. With every page a new adventure awaits, a community bound by the love we create. Grab a cup of Joe,